on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21 and able to get this out to the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First and 10, it's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Six yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. Three of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Davis Price. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and he wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. But what a play there by the first-round pick.
And, Brandon, that's why you invest in a linebacker like this. Not just his ability to make plays, but to make plays that get your defense off the field.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. The center receiver in motion to the right.
Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
He's got a man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Etienne once more.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Draymond Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Second down and goal. Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They go play action with Wilson.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's got him in. Complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 5 now. Wilson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by McManus is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Hey, stop it! Look at me! Go! Hard!
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson as time expires in the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
McManus's point after is good, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing again on second down.
Lawrence. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Yep. Hey, extra. Man. Hey, lock it. Bravo.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
West.
They'll run with Etienne.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and going here.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jags are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That's where having a mobile quarterback really pays dividends, because that old school stand in the pocket, make your throw guy, he doesn't make that play. In
addition to the mobility, how about his eyes? Just kept them downfield, locked on the target, created a big play out of it.
Didn't matter the chaos around him. He still found his guy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
On 2nd and very short, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. On the move past the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Second down, and again, it's Davis Price.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. To Connor on the check down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Touchdown! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now.
Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 7 that time, second goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Wilson on the keeper. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just... Seconds to go in the ball game. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Lawrence. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
Taken from about the 12. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing now is Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Here's Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play.